Hey guys, and welcome back to Temur Dover, where we talk about everything Temur and a bit of Orzhov. Today I'll be talking about the Pioneer metagame as of the recording of this video. Please note it may have changed by the time this is released or you are watching this video. Just in case you didn't know, Pioneer is a relatively recent format which includes all the cards from Return to Ravnica, the last set released in 2012. Its banned list is Felidar Guardian, Field of the Dead, Leyline of Abundance, Nexus of Fate, Oath of Nissa, Oko, Thief of Crowns, which has been a big splash in basically every format at this point, Once Upon a Time, Smuggler's Copter, Veil of Summer, and all the ally fetches which were printed in Khans. Just a side note, all of these decks come from MTG Goldfish, and you may get information from elsewhere that differs from ours. And the link to all of these decks will be in the description below. So our first deck we will be talking about is the top deck in Pioneer at the moment. It's called Dimir Inverter, and it uses Inverter of Truth to exile your library and then wins off Thassa's Oracle or Jace. I'm just going to talk about Inverter of Truth for a sec. Inverter of Truth is a very good card, so it's 4 mana, and for 4 mana for a 6/6 flyer is really good value. I'm not sure if the exile your library and switch it with your graveyard part was meant to be a downside or not, but if it was, yeah, it didn't really work. So now you're getting a 6/6 flyer for 4 mana, and you get a really powerful effect that you can combo off and win with using Thassa's Oracle and Jace. The main reason it's really consistent at this point in time is because it uses Dig Through Time to exile most of your graveyard, if you've got one, and find your combo pieces at the same time, which is really good. And then hopefully you're going to have enough mana next turn to win with Jace and Inverter, or Inverter and Thassa's Oracle. And this deck at the moment is about 15% of the meta. Next we've got Mono White Devotion. This deck generally wants to infinite combo with the Heliod Walking Ballista combo. So this combo is one that people pointed out in the previews for Theros Beyond Death. They realized that the Heliod, so you can pay 1 and a white for Heliod to give target creature lifelink until end of turn. So you give the Walking Ballista with at least 2 counters on it lifelink until end of turn, and then you remove a counter, so it goes to 1+1+1 counter, so it's a 1/1 at that point, so you ping something for 1, and in that time, from that effect, you gain a life, and put a +1/+1 counter from Heliod's trigger onto the Walking Ballista, and if you just keep repeating that, that's an infinite damage combo. If that doesn't work, it's just a general Mono White aggro deck that aggroes out the opponent with an online Heliod, so Heliod's something like a 6/6, but yeah, it's really good. Then we've got a Mono Green Walkers deck, which is a deck that aims to spam out lots of creatures and planeswalkers as fast as you can, using Llanowar Elves and Elvish Mystics to ramp into planeswalkers like Ugin and Khan and Vinion, I think, and use those planeswalkers and creatures to beat down your opponents. So it's not a super powerful combo deck as we've seen with the last two, but it's still very good. The next deck is a deck called Bant Spirits. So the way this deck wins is you play lots of spirits, get lots of payoffs from other spirits for playing spirits, lots of value from spirits, get lots of small spirits, so you've got a huge board state. Then use Collected Company, I believe, to get a few spirits out and just win with the board state that you get from that. Then we've got Mono Black Aggro, which general, you use Rankle, you use a lot of aggro cards, removal, like Thoughtseize is a great answer card, like the best answer card I think in Pioneer at the moment. Generally that's what is keeping everything in check. Fatal Push, a great one in Modern, because there's lots of smaller stuff in Modern, because Moderns are more set in stone at the moment. At the moment it's actually really healthy, there's nothing really too broken in Modern, but it is great, it's a great answer card in Modern, and at the moment it's a great answer card as well in Pioneer. And yeah, Motives Rider is another notable card in the deck, which has seen a lot of playing Standard. So we've got Azorius Control, which as you can tell is an Azorius Control deck, which has stuff like Azorius Charms. Generally it's going to use a lot of stuff. It's got Fairy, Hero of Dominaria as a finisher. Yeah. From this point I'm just going to be talking about decks, not the way they win, but just some cards in it, the name. Hopefully you get an idea of what those decks do and how to win with them. Yeah, because we don't have a lot of time in the video. So we've got Sultai Delirium, which uses Uro, which is a great one, which has seen lots of play, Modern, Pioneer, Commander, Standard even. Great value card. Thoughtseize and Fatal Push again pop up in this deck. Shows they're great answer cards. Removal, yeah. Lotus Breach, which includes cards like Lotus Field, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, and Sylvan Scrying. And I believe it uses Underworld Breach, because Lotus Breach, Lotus Field, and Underworld Breach. I hope you see that. Then we've got Niv to Light, which uses cards such as Teferi Time Raveler, one that's in play in Modern, Pioneer, as from this deck you can see, and Standard. It's a really good value Planeswalker. Niv Mizzet Reborn, which used to be like a $2 mythic from War of the Spark, but now it's playing in Pioneer. It's like a $10 mythic. And Sylvan Caryatid, which is a really, really good ramp card. It's kind of the replacement at the moment for Birds of Paradise in Modern. Yeah. And then we've got Izzet Onsoul, which is Stonecoil Serpent, which is a really good card. Onsoul Artifact and Ghostfire Blade. So I'm pretty sure my friend explained this one to me. It's kind of, you get a lot of, I can't even remember, but yeah. Orzhov Auras with SRAM, which is a really good value card. Ethereal Armor and all that glitters, so you just get lots of auras onto someone and get lots of value from those auras, and like stuff like all that glitters will win you the game. White brackets blue Devotion uses again the Heliod Infinite combo, I believe, except with blue this time. And last but not least, there's a mono red aggro, which is stuff like Soul Scarred Mage, Wild Slash, and Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant has seen a bit of play in Standard, so it's going into Pioneer as well. So that concludes today's episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and liking the video. The links to all these decks will be in the description, and see you next time.